Hey guys, it's been a minute, but welcome to another episode. In a world of finance, traders are always looking for an edge to help them generate profits. One strategy that has gained popularity in recent years is using fair value gaps in trading. In this video, we will teach you all about the ICT fair value gap from their formation to identification and their use in live trading from understanding. What is ICT fair value gap? How to identify an ICT fair value gap? Types of ICT fair value gap. The best ICT fair value gap trading strategy. Without forgetting additional tips for using fair value gaps. You can jump to the section you're most interested in from below, or can continue watching the whole video for better understanding. So, if this is something that interests you and you really want to master the ICT fair value gap trading strategy like a pro trader to level up your trading skills, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you are new. See you after intro video. Fair value gap is a three-candle formation having an unretraced area between the high and low of first and third candlestick. Fair value gap arise in the Forex market when rapid price movements create gaps between candles, signaling an imbalance between supply and demand. These gaps highlight areas where the market has not achieved equilibrium, often due to a sudden influx of buying or selling pressure. ICT and smart money traders use fair value gaps to identify potential retracement points where price might return before continuing its trend, making them valuable tools for spotting high probability trade entries within the broader context of market dynamics. Theoretically, ICT fair value gap trading strategy is based on the current price of any asset being traded and the fair price at which it should be actually traded. So, in a nutshell, fair value gap is the difference in the price of any asset from its original organic price. Let's suppose you and other market forces think that price of gold should be $18.50 and it is currently being traded at price of $18.45. So it means that this asset is undervalued and there is a gap of $5 from its original price, making a fair value gap of $5 theoretically. Similarly, any asset can be overpriced as well. Now you must be thinking why any asset is overpriced or underpriced. Well, there could be many reasons from fundamentals to technical like manipulation by institutional investors or huge selling or buying pressure. Above all was theoretical explanation of fair value gap. Now let's talk about practical aspects of fair value gap, which are actually needed in the actual markets to make money. Fair value gaps are formed because of displacement in price. Fair value gaps are also known as imbalances in price movement. This happens in the market because there is very little participation and path of least resistance is clear for institutions and big money. They take advantage of the situation and move. Price in one direction. Fair value gaps are identified on candlestick charts in the following way. In identifying fair value gaps, three candlestick structure is formed in the market. The middle candle serves as the key candle used in identification of fair value gap. At the same time, the first and third candles helps define the gap's boundaries. ICT trader focuses on the relationship between the first and third candle. In an uptrend, if the low of the third candle is higher than the high of the first candle, and the middle candle doesn't overlap with the first, and fair value gap has formed. In a downtrend, if the high of the third candle is lower than the low of the first candle, it indicates a gap. Its significance and importance is linked with overall market structure and trend context. Order blocks near the fair value gap is considered as the important one. If fair value gap is in harmony with a broader trend or a key level, it becomes a reliable signal for continuation of a trend. To technically determine fair value gap, we first need to determine the trend of the market, which can be either bullish or bearish. So, based upon the trend, we can categorize fair value gap into two types: bullish fair value gap and bearish fair value gap. Now, let's study each of them with detail. ICT bullish fair value gap. A bullish fair value gap is one which forms in a bullish trend in a three-candle formation in such a way that the middle candle has a large body and there's a gap between the high of first candle and the low of third candle. In bullish trend, a fair value gap can act as a good support, and mostly price tends to fill this gap before moving higher. In ICT trading concepts, fair value gap is an area where there is a notable between candles. In uptrend, fair value gaps are temporary imbalance in the market. It indicates strong buying pressure by institutions and market maker. The middle candle, which causes the gap. It typically has a large bullish body, with the price opening higher and closing even higher, reflecting strong upward momentum. The third candle, which doesn't fully overlap with the first candle, leaving a gap. This is the general criteria that every fair value gap in bullish trend. The low of the third candle must be higher than the high of first candle. The gap between first candle high and third candle low is the bullish fair value gap. In this area, market moved too quickly and denotes aggressive buying in that area. ICT bearish fair value gap. A bearish fair value gap is one which forms in a bearish trend in a three-candle formation in such a way that the middle candle has a large body and there is a gap between the low of first candle and the high of third candle. In bearish trend, a fair value gap can act as a good resistance, and mostly price tend to fill this gap before moving lower. In downtrend, fair value gaps are temporary imbalance in the market. It indicates strong selling pressure by institutions and market maker. The middle candle, which causes the gap. It typically has a large bearish body, with the price opening lower and closing even lower, reflecting strong downward momentum. The third candle, which doesn't fully overlap with the first candle, leaving a gap. This is the general criteria that every fair value gap fulfill in bearish trend. The high of the third candle must be lower than the low of first candle. The gap between first candle high and third candle low is the bearish fair value gap. In this area, market moved too quickly and denotes aggressive selling in that area. To trade using an ICT fair value gap, we need to go through following steps below. Step 1. Determine market trend. First of all, we need to identify the market trend of any asset, whether it is bullish or bearish. You can use daily bias and advanced market structure tricks to anticipate the direction of price move. In bullish trend, market makes higher highs and higher lows, while in bearish trend, market makes lower lows and lower highs. Step 2. Identify large candle. Once you have determined the trend, next step is to find a large candle with large body and small wicks. If market is in bullish trend, we look for strong bullish candle with most body range, while in bearish trend, we look for large bearish candle with most body range. Step 3. Study preceding and preceding candles. Once you have identified one large candle, now study the one candle before it and the one candle after it. Both of these candles should have such a structure that their bodies should not overlap the body of middle candle, thus confirming a fair value gap between the wicks of first and third candle. Step 4. Mark fair value gap. In bullish trend, the gap between the high of first candle and the low of third candle, while in bearish trend, the gap between the low of first candle and the high of third candle will be marked as your fair value gap. Step 5. Execute the trade. If the market is in bullish trend, we will wait for market to retrace and test that fair value gap to balance the move. When market tests that fair value gap, we can execute a buy trade with other technical confirmations like rejection or structure shift in lower time frame. As we can see, market is in bullish trend, making higher highs and higher lows and testing fair value gaps and rejecting from the fair value gaps, with eventually prices going higher. Similarly, if the market is in bearish trend, we will wait for the market to retrace up and test the fair value gap to balance the bearish move. When market tests the fair value gap, we can look for sell entries along with other technical confirmations like rejection or market structure shift. As we can see that market is in bearish trend, making lower highs and lower lows and testing bearish fair value gaps and rejecting from there, with eventually prices going down more. Market participants watch for these fair value gaps because price often retraces to these gaps, seeking to fill them and balance liquidity. This retracement is part of the market's natural tendency toward efficiency as it revisits these untraded zones to ensure all price levels are effectively covered. For ICT and SMC traders, identifying fair value gaps can offer strategic entry points, anticipating a return to these gaps before the market resumes its original direction. Fair value gaps are particularly powerful when combined with other market analysis tools, such as support and resistance levels or order blocks. In the context of a broader market trend, fair value gaps can indicate either a continuation or a potential reversal, depending on where they appear in the price structure. Understanding these dynamics helps traders make informed decisions, leveraging fair value gaps to enhance their trading strategies. Fair value gap is also known as imbalance or inefficiency and can be used in all markets like Forex, indices, metals, stocks, crypto, and commodities. While trading using a fair value gap, we should keep in mind that every fair value gap in the market is not tradable. To trade using fair value gap, we should use it in conjugation with other strategies like demand and supply or support and resistance. At these levels, fair value gaps can act as a more reliable tool to take a trade. You can also check this video how traders combine fair value gaps and breaker blocks to make high probability trades. Plus, to mitigate your risks, you should always trade with stop loss in place, as no strategy is foolproof in trading. And that was it for this episode. See you in the next one.